Hi, Virgo. How are you? This is your August tarot reading on Peace and Carmen. Welcome. I'm Carmen. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, do all the things. I appreciate it. But we're going to see what you have going on for you in August. Let's see here. Ooh, we had one card that flipped over. King of Pentacles for the major energy surrounding this reading. Well, that's fantastic. So someone's holding their own. Let's see what we got. Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Fool. And the Strength card that's popping out as well. So if you are in a relationship right now and the feminine energy is feeling a little emotional, go check on them. Okay? Go check on them because it seems like perhaps this Virgo is exhibiting more of a dominant male energy, and it comes from a good place. It comes from a place of really wanting to help your partner, really wanting to be there for them, offer them that support because you have the capacity to. You're analytical. You do weigh out the pros and cons and the most rational decisions. But the partner seems to go based on emotion and go based on feelings. And it doesn't seem like they feel like they're being heard and taken seriously. It doesn't seem like they that their feelings are being considered as an actual thing as well. Because I think you're looking at this so logically, so, like clearly this is the way, this is it. You need to look at this, look at the facts. But this person's like, no, I feel it, okay? I know what your facts are saying, but I'm feeling this, and I know it may not compute with you, but I'm telling you, this is what it is, and you need to listen to me. But they're just feeling like a little, perhaps put to the side, a little bit disregarded. Let's see what else we got here. We also have the Fool in reverse that came up next. We got the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so you might be thinking this person is a little naive. You might be feeling like this person just does not, that their beautiful feelings is something that attracted you to them. You love you love the fact that they have the capacity to be guided by their instincts and their emotions and things like that. That was something that really was a turn on for you, honestly. But when it came down to the logistics of things, it just seems like, when it comes down to getting down to business and things like that, you want to take control. You want to take the lead. You have more of a dominant energy over them. They have more of a feminine energy, regardless of gender roles. This is just the energy. Let's see. Ooh, we got some things coming. All right. Okay. So, ooh, all right, popping out. So you might be dealing with a Leo. You might have some Leo placements. Oh, I don't know what that was. That was interesting. I don't know if you guys just heard that, like, squeal. That was weird. I think it was outside. It was really loud. But regardless, you might have some Leo placements. They might, but I do feel like this is coming from more of that dominant energy. Let's see what we got. All right, we're going to leave it at this before we continue on with the other deck. So you might have some Leo placements, but either way, you hold a lot of strength within yourself. You take a lot of load. You take a lot of the burdens and the stress, and that's why it feels like to allow this person to have their say, or to work their way based on their emotions, it just doesn't seem like a possibility. You're like, dude, believe me, I've been running this ship. I've been telling you, I know how to do these things. You just sit down. You just don't worry about it. Okay, I got you. I can handle it. I'm the dominant energy here. I'm the male energy. You just relax, okay? You be in your feelings. You feel things out. That's fine. But I got the logistics part. I got it. All I want to do is help you. This is how you want to show your love, Virgo. This is how you want to do it. You just want to help them in the little things. You want to be there for them in all the little areas. But you do such a good job at it. You really do. You do such a good job at it. But the way that you're holding it, the way that you're holding yourself is very much like, I'm right, and end a discussion. Okay, I don't know what that chirping is, guys. I'm so sorry. If you can hear that, like, it's screeching my ears, so I can only imagine what it sounds like on camera. But you're kind of holding it as in not allowing that person to have any validity in their emotions, any validity in how they express how they do things, how they are navigating through life. And I think that does, I think that's affecting your, and this might be a water sign. I definitely could see this being a water sign because they do navigate through their emotions, and with the Queen of Cups. So this feminine energy does go through life based on their emotions. And Virgo, you're the exact opposite. You go through life based on facts, based on evidence. And I can definitely see that might be, that might cause a little bit of, back and forth between you guys. That might cause like a little bit of questioning whether this relationship is going to be able to work because of the fact that my cat is upset because I didn't give her wet food today. Oh, honey bear. It's okay. Because of the fact that you guys handle your lives so differently, you are worried about if this could be a lasting thing or not. Have time. Have patience, okay? You got the Temperance card. This is going to take a little time to work out. It's going to take, if this is a new relationship or, fairly new-ish, this is going to take just a little bit of time. Oh, honey bear. She has chronic anal gland compaction. So when she has to go to the bathroom and it doesn't feel good, it bothers her. Sorry, guys. I think she's feeling better. And I think that weird chirping sound has stopped. Finally. I've been waiting, just sipping on my tea. I'm like, okay, well, they weren't ready yet. The universe wasn't ready for me yet. But here we are. We're good. Macy's feeling so much better. Tell them how much better you feel. Do you feel so much better? Huh? Yeah, she gets these chronic anal gland, blockages, and it makes it so she feels really bad and sick, but we have a vet tech that comes and expresses them manually once a month, so she should be coming here soon, so, because we don't want her feeling like that, but it's a chronic thing every month. If you guys have any suggestions for me on how to help her with that, please let me know. Please let me know, because it's a problem in this household. But anyways, as I was saying, that this is going to take a little bit of time for you guys to work out each other's energy. Work out how you're going to make each other feel validated, feel like that they've been heard, and feel like that they are, valuable, and their opinions, they have something to contribute. Because you've been really helping them with a lot. And so they feel like a prize. They really do. But they feel like, okay, but I have stuff to offer too. I can do some stuff too. And I'm the empress, okay? I'm the empress. I want to make sure that he knows that masculine energy knows that I can handle my own too. I've been getting through life without you just fine, okay? But it really is out of love, Virgo, that you want to assist them with these things because you do care about them so deeply. And because you are so logical and analytical, you do see areas of their life where some improvement could be made. That they might not see. You do see a lot of things that they might not see, but also know that they are seeing things and feeling things that you do not see and feel. So there does have to be a good balance, okay? And I think there's going to be a moment where you're going to realize, I think there's going to be a moment where you're going to realize that there's going to have to be a little switch in play. You're going to have to relinquish some of that domination that, there's that dominant and the submissive. You are going to have to have some area where you're going to have to behave more submissively. And I think that might be a challenge for you, okay? That might not be something that you're used to. And it could be, it's going to take a little bit of work for you to get it down, okay? It's going to take a little bit of time for you to really crack out the details of that code and really figure out what areas that you feel okay allowing them to take the lead on. But you're going to have to really be able to hear their opinions. You're going to have to really hear their issues and what they are not feeling great about in this connection. And I will say that this connection is extremely deep. It really is. And there is a lot of love between you guys. And it's beautiful. It really can be such a beautiful thing. I just think that there just needs to be a little check-in with this person. Perhaps ask them, what things do I perhaps come off a little too harshly on? What things do I maybe not give you enough space to be, your emotional, sensitive self? Where do I perhaps judge a bit too harshly? Where am I not giving you the space that you need to navigate your life the way that you need to, okay? And when you have this conversation with them and hear it, try not to be upset, but really try to take that as such a productive conversation, such a productive moment in your relationship, because that is going to be something so helpful down the line for you and for them, because they're going to be able to hold their own, but you're also going to be able to know when to proceed, when to go forward, and when to give them a little space, maybe retract a little bit, maybe go on the back burner just a bit, because you're out there, you know exactly what you got to do most of the time. So it feels like, you're right, It feels like, no, No, I understand you, emotional lady. I understand your feminine energy. I get it, but I'm right. But the thing is that would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? Okay? Deep. Deep. Let's see what this Lightseers deck has for you. All right. We got two. We got the Page of Cups, and we have the King of Wands. And let's see if we can get... Oop, here we got another one out. Excuse me while I reach. We have the Tower. I think mostly every reading has gotten the Tower so far. I feel like there's definitely there's moments happening with people that are just unexpected, just wild. Lovers in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay. We also have the Fool, and we have the Wheel of Fortune, both in reverse. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. So, the Page of Cups and the King of Wands. We're going to have to relinquish a little bit of our power. And as uncomfortable as that might feel, know that in the long run, this is going to be something that not only helps you and helps them, but helps how you guys both interact in different connections, in different relationships, regardless of if that's a romantic relationship, a business relationship, and this all certainly could be kind of a business relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but there is definitely just a little bit of imbalance on how we are interacting with each other, okay? We just need to dip our toes in, okay? Dip your toes into this experience. Dip your toes in how it could feel if you switch up your usual habits, switch up what you're typically used to. Because that Tower moment's going to come. And this could be a voluntary Tower moment of, okay, I'm ready to dip my toes in. I'm ready to see what it could be. Or it could be something that's going to, really shake up. It can really shake some stuff up and be like, no, all right, buddy. Nope, this is happening now. This is happening now. And this could definitely be a Leo. I feel like there's definitely some Leo energy, some Leo placements in this spread. But this could be something that you can choose when this Tower moment happens. Okay? You can start with this new beginning. You can do this. Did I tell you what these are? We got the wheel and the Fool, both in reverse. So you guys do have the power to control when this is going to go down. Just allow yourself to be a little bit more vulnerable. Maybe in this time, it's time for you to connect more with your emotions, and that's why this energy is placed into your life right now. Because this is strategically placed. This is destined for the both of you. You guys offer each other something the other person doesn't have, and that is beautiful if we're able to navigate it, if we're able to find that balance. But if we have one person who is consistently always the dom, always the dom and the other's always the sub, there is no balance. And it will cause feelings of one, codependency, two, not feeling valued from this other person. And for you, you might become a little bit of resentful, that it feels like you have to continue to take care of this person too much. And it will come to a point where it's just like, just let me take hold. Just let me do this. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. Like, I am the right one. And we don't want it to get to that point. Especially if this is a new relationship. Allow this to fold out. Allow this to iron out the creases, okay? They're giving you time. They're giving you space to figure this stuff out. Just dip your toes in, okay? Just dip your toes in and see how it feels. Because I think that once you do see that this is something that you're able to do, it's going to be like, oh, okay, it's actually not too bad. It's actually kind of nice. It's actually nice to not have to worry so deeply about this other person, or I feel like I have to be the one who has to do all the things while they have to, do whatever. Let's see. We got a few cards out of this one. Oop, I'm dropping my crystal. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles out. We got the Four of Swords. We got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Two of Cups. We got the Four of Wands. My cat is on her way. She's going to destroy this spread if she gets up here. And we got the Prince of Cups in reverse. All right. So, clearly, I think this person is going to stir up some emotions in you, and that's super exciting. You're going to see how this person is so imaginative and creative when you're able to nurture that side of them, when you're able to nurture their emotional instincts, the way that they instinctually want to ride, how they instinctually want to play and do their things. You're going to see a side of them, and it's going to be super, super awakening for you. You're going to love that. It's going to be something that is super attractive for you, and it's going to bring you guys closer together by a lot. You guys are going to celebrate together. You guys are going to feel so deeply connected, and that is beautiful. Take your time with this process, okay? It's not going to be just, 3 days in and you feel like you got this, okay? Continually double check with yourself and ask yourself, are you giving them this? Are you dominating right now? Or are you giving them the space to do what they got to do? Okay? Continually check in. Continuously check in. Because down the road, oh, it could be beautiful. Oh, it could be fantastic. But if we aren't continuously checking in, we'll drop back into our old habits. We'll drop back into our old ways. And we will feel a little bit resentful towards this person. And we don't want that, because you guys really have something that balances out the other person. It is something magnetic. This is a great opportunity for you, Virgo. This is a great person to balance you out. Let's see what planets and signs and houses are at play. We got Mars in Leo. In the 11th house. So, I honestly feel like each one of these lines, maybe I should have been reading all 3 of these lines for each one, but I'll just read you the 2. So, energize leadership for humanity's sake. It's so funny. Did I not see a bunch of Leo in here? You got another Leo. Energize leadership for humanity's sake. So I think you're energizing their leadership. You're showing them how they can lead. And it's for the sake of, your relationship, but it does seem like this is going to be something that's going to be bigger than you two. This is an experience that's going to be much bigger than you two. You guys have other motions that are happening, that are at play right now. That's why you guys are found in each other's life, is for the sake of humanity, okay? It's for the sake of the collective consciousness. This is going to uplift you guys. This is going to uplift not just you guys, but the community. So this is something that is a great thing for you guys. I'm so excited. And then also, I'm just going to read the bottom one as well because I also felt like that resonated. Confront the creativeness, I can't speak, of your hopes and wishes. And I think this person is going to allow you to do that. I think this person is definitely going to show you how you can create, how you can open up that side of you, Virgo, that perhaps you're not 100% comfortable just yet. So there's a lot of great things to come. A lot of beautiful things are about to happen for you guys. It's going to take a little bit of work, but Virgo doesn't back down from a challenge, all right? Don't question if this is your person, Virgo. You're meant to be together. You guys just have to figure out the balance. All right? I hope this helps. I hope this keeps you on your toes for the month of August, continually checking in. I hope that this makes your relationship maybe a bit stronger after this. That would be fantastic. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this resonated for you. And I will see you next month. Bye, Virgo.